coming up on Sports Night.
Quarterback Jack Lausch and the football team host the number 23 ranked Indiana Hoosiers.
Field hockey takes on a pair of Big Ten opponents looking to stay undefeated.
And the 3-7 volleyball team face an uphill battle against two Big Ten opponents.
Charles, it's week 3 of classes.
And it's week 2 of Sports Night.
But most importantly, it's the first week with us on desk. It's Sports Night right now.
Welcome to week 2 of Sports Night. I'm Charles White, here with Miguel Muñoz. Miguel, what's on tap tonight?
Charles, it's great to be on desk with you for the first time. We'll start things off with a big game on the Lakefront. Northwestern hosted number 23 Indiana at Northwestern Medicine Field, looking for their first conference win of the season. The Cats take on their first ranked opponent of the young football season as they host number 23 Indiana by the Lake. Northwestern comes into the afternoon with a 2-2 record, seeking their first conference win in front of a home crowd. Uneventful first quarter for both teams, for Northwestern with a chance to tie. Cam Porter breaks to his left towards the corner and just makes it into the end zone for the Cats' first points of the day. 7-all as we approach the half. A couple minutes later, NU needs a stop. Curtis Work drops back to pass, unloads one towards Miles Cross, and he barely gets his feet in the end zone for an Indiana touchdown. It'll be 14-7 IU when both sides head into the locker room. Late in the third quarter now, Cats looking for their second touchdown. Lausch to his right, and he finds A.J. Henning in space, so motor past the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown Wildcats. Northwestern pulls within a score. The Cats at the goal line again. Lausch looks to his right, finds Henning on the slant, and he fakes his defenders to reach the end zone for the second time. NU within 3. But that'll be it for the Wildcats, scoring events as Indiana soars past them to a commanding 41-24 victory. The Cats drop to 2-3 on the season with an 0-2 conference record, while the Hoosiers improve to 6-0. The Cats return to action against Maryland for a Friday night thriller in College Park.
Saturday was the Big Ten home opener for the Wildcats, but it was also the first time for the entire student body to experience Northwestern's all-new Lakeside game day. Mikey, Capobianco, and Sammy Krimstein have the story.
For 97 years, Northwestern football has called Ryan Field its home, and in 2 years, they'll get the opportunity to do so again once the $800 million state-of-the-art stadium is constructed.
But for these next 2 years, Northwestern football has a temporary home right here at Northwestern Medicine Field at Martin Stadium. This all came up in just 60 days, Mikey. Excitement has been building throughout the day. We're still hours from kickoff, but all over campus, people are getting ready for Wildcat football.
We're here live at the tailgate on the lake with some Northwestern Wildcats fans. What can you say about the job Northwestern has done to bring football back to the lake?
I'm so excited to see the view from the student section. Go Cats!
I am obsessed. I mean, it is just so lively. There's so many good people, happy faces.
Oh my God, they should build a new stadium over here. This is amazing. I mean, you got the lake that's right over here to the east.
Tell me some words that you thought described what this kind of experience is like.
Oh, it's electric.
Picturesque.
Amazing.
It's really cool.
Excellent, great.
Absolutely beautiful.
An incredible sense of calm, awe, and a little trepidation.
It's a great place to beat you guys by 30 at least.
Yeah, the chicken tenders are phenomenal. Can't complain. Hoosiers by a million.
And as we approach kickoff, Northwestern and Indiana fans starting to pile in to Northwestern Medicine Field at Martin Stadium. But when you come in the stadium, it's not just right to your seats. Here we are where fans are at a different tailgate. This one also with lakeside views, but right after you scan in your ticket.
An incredible experience here right on the lake. Tell me about your thoughts, your first impressions.
Unbelievable, amazing, possibly saving the program and making it better.
I mean, it's unparalleled on the lake. Amazing day, 70 degrees. What can you not love? Can't wait to be a Wildcat.
But it's nice to have something on the lake. This is beautiful.
Yes.
Outstanding atmosphere.
Absolutely. I absolutely love it. I think it's great for the students. It's great for us to be here on campus, for all the students to come and enjoy. And it's right here. The food's great, food trucks. It's been a really, really good environment, and we enjoy coming.
Ditto. I love it.
I think Northwestern, it's perfect because we don't have, the student body's not huge. You know, we don't have a ton of alumni, you know, coming in for every game. So I think this is the perfect, you know, identity for Northwestern.
And once you get inside the stadium, it is absolutely electric. Today's game, Northwestern taking on ranked Indiana, a sellout.
What can you say about the Northwestern student body? It's embraced for athletics. You feel the energy. It's just growing every single year. As a basketball coach, what does that mean to you?
It's awesome. It means everything. I mean, there were so many games last year in Welsh Ryan that if we didn't have the students there kind of helping us through, we wouldn't have won. And that's what it takes. If you want to win in the Big Ten, you need that energy from the students, and just really fun to get that support.
Once you get in the bleachers, you can really tell these fans are feeling it.
This is gorgeous. Honestly, I think every game at home should be played here. Wrigleyville, what? This is way better. We got the lake right here. We're seniors, man.
The purple vibe is just emulating everywhere. The school spirit is really high, and we're all so excited.
It has been incredible. I love it. It's such a good stadium.
Northwestern's going to knock off Indiana, baby. Northwestern ends up dropping their Big Ten home opener to Indiana, 41-24, the final.
It was a resilient performance from the Cats, but ultimately Indiana's 6-0. They got the better of the Cats today.
The consensus, though, today, Mikey, from all the fans, is that this new temporary Lakeside Stadium is a hit. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Mikey and Sammy. What a fun game day experience on the lake. Looking forward to the Cats' next home game a week from Saturday against Wisconsin. But before then, Northwestern looks to claim their first Big Ten win this Friday night on the road against Maryland.
Stick around because when we come back, Field Hockey and Volleyball both try to snag a couple wins against Big Ten opponents.
Trying to work my way out of the prison system was the most difficult challenge of my life. It only became tangible once I became a Northwestern student.
One, two, three, four.
My relationship with Giannis is unique. We're from the same country, we're from the same city. Being a Northwestern alum, I think, has tremendous advantages in the sports industry. To me, that community, it's been with me for 20 plus years.
Welcome back to Sports Night. While one Lakeside field may have seen a Wildcat loss, another saw pure dominance from Northwestern's side.
The field hockey squad, ranked number 2 in the nation, has been on a tear. Up first for the Cats this weekend was a match against 4-4 Rutgers. Northwestern hosted the Scarlet Knights at Lakeside Field following 3 straight away contests. The Cats look to continue their undefeated start to the season and earn their 11th consecutive victory. Ashley Sessa running towards the goal to give the Cats the lead, but her shot is blocked by Rutgers goalie Sophia Howard. Rutgers trying to break the scoring drought at the end of the first half, but Annabelle Skubis has something to say about that. The teams entered halftime deadlocked at 0. Katie Jones inbounds the ball, and Ilse Tromp blows it by Howard for the first score of the game. Northwestern now holds a 1-0 lead over the Scarlet Knights early in the third period. Ashley Sessa with a penalty shot for Northwestern, and she's right on the money. The Cats extend their lead to 2 just minutes into the fourth period. Sessa with another penalty shot just over 3 minutes later, and this one is good too. Northwestern makes it a 3-0 game as Rutgers has no answers for Sessa's penalty shots. Olivia Bent-Cole bringing the ball out. She takes the shot, and Sessa tips it in for yet another goal. The Cats cannot be stopped as they extend their lead to 4. Rutgers had no answers for Northwestern in Evanston as the Cats rallied behind Sessa's hat trick for a commanding 4-0 victory. NU improves to 11-0 with a pair of ranked matchups on the horizon against Penn State and Harvard.
The second-ranked Cats took on Penn State, ranked 17th in Evanston, for a high-powered Big Ten matchup, looking to stay undefeated on the year. After an early goal in the first quarter, senior midfielder Maddie Zimmer delivers off an assist from Ilse Tromp, making it 2-0. And it didn't take long for graduate midfielder Lauren Wadas to find her own, putting the Cats up by 3. But less than a minute later, Wadas scores again for her second on the day, putting the Cats up 4 before the half. Now into the third, Penn State passes it from the right side of the field into the middle where senior forward Sophia Gladeau puts the Nittany Lions on the board, trying to see if they can mount any comeback. But Northwestern just kept piling on the scoreboard. Sophomore forward Ashley Sessa finds her 6th goal of the year from close. And what's more, senior forward Lane Herbert scores from the left side. That's her first goal on the year. And running out of time, Gladeau scores again for the Nittany Lions off a corner for her second of the day, but it would be far too little, far too late. With a final score of 7-2, the Wildcats ended this one in dominant fashion. They'll look to stay undefeated this Sunday as they take on 9th-ranked Harvard. Next, field hockey will see a top 10 matchup against 9th-ranked Harvard in Evanston this Sunday.
Still reeling from their loss to number 7 Wisconsin, the volleyball team tried to get their derailed 3-7 season back on track. They started off with a game against number 10 Purdue. It was destined to be a tough matchup for the Wildcats as the Boilermakers come to Evanston for a Friday night showdown. Cats look for their biggest win of the season in this one. Early in the first set, Buse Hazan floats one over. Ball is passed over to Taylor Anderson, who sets up Lourdes Myers for the kill. Purdue down just 1 point. Hazan again on the set point. Purdue goes left for the kill, but is blocked by Northwestern. Boilermakers reset it, but they are blocked again. Sophia Summers and Lily Wagner seal set 1 for the Cats. Second set volleyball, Purdue's serve is dug well by Gigi Navarrete, and Alexa Russo puts one on a plate for Kennedy Hill, who smacks it down to tie it up at 8. We jump in the middle of set point for Purdue. The Boilermakers' kill shot is saved by Drew Wright, and Rousseau hits it over, but Purdue isn't going to mess up this time as Raisin Colvin's kill is too much for the Cats to handle. Purdue on a 5-0 run in the third. Northwestern goes through Hill, but Purdue defends. The Boilermakers go back with the back row, and the Cats are unable to dig well, setting up Purdue's Myers for another easy point. Boilermakers cruising through this set. A miscommunication off the serve leads to an easy score for Purdue. They're up 2-1. But the Cats are going down swinging. Tight one in the fourth as NU sets up a pinpoint kill for Sophia Summers to give Northwestern set point. What a comeback. However, it's suddenly match point for Purdue. Northwestern gets slightly out of system, and Hazan is unable to get the ball over the net to seal the deal in this match. Number 10 Purdue ends up taking this one in 4 sets, but not without a valiant effort from the Cats, who won a set, nearly forced the match into a 5th set tiebreaker.
Northwestern made their trip down to Champaign, Illinois to take on the Fighting Illini for some rivalry volleyball. Set point for the Wildcats. Hazan serve clips the net and Illinois comes up with a dig, but the return is easy for Northwestern, who sends it back over in 3 hits. Illinois diving to salvage the point, but the ball is blocked by the Cats. Northwestern takes the first set 25-22. Illinois on set point, Lauren Carter serving to the leaders. Raina Terry sets up a big hit, but Northwestern gets another block for a kill. The Cats are still alive. Both teams put together a long rally on the next point. Martinez Mundo makes a diving dig save for the point for the Illini, who are somehow able to get the ball back to Northwestern. Sophia Summers goes up for a hit, but she's blocked, and Illinois taps the ball over the net to win the second set. Third set, Kari Bohm sends Sienna Nordmere and Gigi Navarrete to the floor, but Kennedy Hill dumps the ball over the net for the no-look kill. Illinois set point now. Drew Wright's dig goes far over the net, and Ashlyn Philpott slams down a big kill. The Illini are now 1 set away from victory. Drew Wright serving on the match point in the 4th set. The ball bounces around at the net until Northwestern gains possession. Hussein Hazan, who is swinging to keep the game alive, but she's blocked. Illinois wins the 4th set 25-19 to clinch a come-from-behind 3-1 victory against Northwestern. The Cats welcome Ohio State to Welsh Ryan Arena next, with a tough matchup against number 9 Wisconsin looming ahead.
When we come back, we'll head over to the soccer field and we'll let you know how to catch the Cats this week.
My relationship with Giannis is unique. We're from the same country, we're from the same city. Being a Northwestern alum, I think, has tremendous advantages in the sports industry. To me, that community, it's been with me for 20 plus years.
Ready, set, Yano!
Welcome back to Sports Night, and while it was tough sledding on the volleyball courts, the Cats showed a bit more success out on the soccer field.
The Wildcats were in desperate need of a win, coming off a 4-game losing streak going into their matchup against Trine. The Cats looked to bounce back from 4 consecutive Big Ten losses as they welcomed the Trine Thunder to Evanston. Northwestern was looking to extend its impressive out-of-conference record to 6-1. A little more than 8 minutes into the first half, Fritz Volmar sends one downfield for Tyler Glassberg. He fires one that's saved by the Trine keeper, but Brandon Claggett is there for the rebound. He puts it in to give the Cats the early lead. Late in the first half, Luke Kearns looking to get the Thunder on the board, but his shot goes right into the hands of Dominic Pereira. Neither team would attempt a shot on goal for the remainder of the half, with the Cats taking a 1-0 lead into the locker room. Second half now with Northwestern on the attack. Brian Mayer working in the corner, passes to Thaddeus the wing, who evades a few Trine defenders to find a Kinjay Awujo, who puts it in the back of the net for the second Wildcat goal of the day. Northwestern moving quickly down the far side of the field as they look To add on, Italo Ademandi takes it into the box, passes it, and gets it back before he is tripped up by Mohamed Al-Jabi. The foul occurred in the box, and Northwestern is awarded a penalty kick. The Cats choose the wing to take the kick. He hesitates, forcing to keep the dive, and he buries it into the left corner. Cats go up by 3. Ademandi looking to put this one out of reach. He fires with the left foot and hits nothing but nets. The Cats lead 4-0, and they would hold the lead. Russell Payne's squad gets back in the win column and improves to 6-5 on the year. Following a much-needed victory, the Cats return to Big Ten play against Rutgers this Friday night in Piscataway.
While the men's team took care of business at home, the women's team traveled out to St. Paul to take on 7-2-3 Minnesota. Women's soccer played the Golden Gophers on Friday night, with the Cats still hunting for their first conference victory. In the 11th minute, Minnesota made the most of a free kick opportunity as sophomore Paige Kalal sent the ball into the goalie box, and the ball managed to find the back of the net, giving the Golden Gophers the first score of the game. Just a minute later, Northwestern quickly had a chance to respond as Katarina Regazzoni deflected a free kick on goal, but was turned away by Minnesota goalkeeper Sarah Martin. In the 32nd minute, Minnesota's Evelyn Calhoun fired a shot from a long distance, but it was easily taken care of by Northwestern keeper Riley Fitzpatrick. With time ticking away at the end of the first half, the Golden Gophers had one final shot off the foot of Kaya Harper that sailed out of bounds wide left. The Cats came out in the second half aggressive though, and it paid off as Katarina Regazzoni set up her teammate Kennedy Roish, and the Cats were able to secure a 48th minute equalizer in the 86th minute. Northwestern had one final chance to go for a win as Josie Alessino took a shot off a free kick that barely missed the corner of the net. With that final opportunity rolling wide, Northwestern and Minnesota settled for a 1-1 draw, which moved the Cats to 5, 6, and 3 on the season. After drawing the Golden Gophers, the women's team slips to 0-4-2 in conference play. The Cats just started their match against UCLA, so stay tuned for results of the game.
The Wildcats took part in the Notre Dame Invite over the weekend, facing off against the Fighting Irish, as well as Michigan, Ohio State, and Tulane. Northwestern had a fantastic Friday, winning 10 of 15 total matches. NU dominated doubles, taking 4 of 5 matches from the host Irish. They then continued to take advantage of Notre Dame's hospitality, winning 6 of 10 singles matches. Sydney Pratt and Brittany Lau brought out the brooms, sweeping their matches. On Saturday, though, the Wildcats struggled against Tulane, taking just 1 of the 5 doubles matches. But the Purple Squad quickly bounced back, taking 7 of 10 singles matches. Sunday was much rougher, with Northwestern tallying just 2 singles victories against Michigan. Maya Loriero was the standout of the weekend, going unbeaten in 3 singles matches. The Wildcats are back in action at the ITA Regionals Championships in Columbus, Ohio, starting tonight and continuing until Monday.
Northwestern pranced onto the podium at the Loyola Lakefront Invitational, finishing in 3rd place last Friday on the banks of Lake Michigan. Jackie Holman nearly scorched the soles off her shoes, setting a new personal best by over 40 seconds. Holman's 6K time of 21:15 was good enough for 2nd place out of 49 runners, setting a great pace for the rest of the Cats. Anna Hightower was also running down a dream, ending up in 16th with a time of 21:43. Fiona Length nearly joined her in the top 20, but a new season best of 21:58 was still good enough for 21st overall. Serena Frawley shaved 15 seconds off her previous low to finish 26th. Mia Mraz, Audrey Bannister, Mallory Grubb, and Whitney Curry also all set season or personal bests. The Wildcats will be running again next Friday, October 18th, at the Bradley Pink Classic in Peoria, Illinois.
Wednesday afternoon marked a major Chris Collins coup as Collins inked 4-star recruit Trey Singleton. Singleton, ranked the 84th recruit in the nation, also had offers from Purdue, Louisville, and Xavier. Singleton is the highest rated recruit to commit to Northwestern in the modern recruiting era, and just the 8th 4-star to become a Wildcat. He dominated the Adidas 3 SSB championships over the summer, averaging 17.6 points on 68% shooting. Singleton should be a massive boost for Northwestern's wing depth, stepping into the shoes of either Brooks Barnheiser or Ty Berry when the 2025 campaign gets underway.
Looking ahead to the weekend, let's see where you can catch the Cats.
On Saturday, Northwestern swimming takes on Miami.
On Sunday, the undefeated field hockey team hosts number 9 Harvard.
Also on Sunday, the women's soccer team faces off against USC at home.
When we come back, it'll be time for a Sports Night Classic. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Kelly McEvers, founding host of the NPR podcast Embedded.
I'm James Edwards, host of the Unresolved podcast from Frontline.
I'm Antonia Cereijido, former senior producer of Anything for Selena podcast and current executive producer at Elias Studios.
My narrative, since I've been locked up and kind of made my transition, has been like redemption, accountability.
When I come into the classroom environment, every individual that sits amongst me takes education seriously.
My relationship with Giannis is unique. We're from the same country, we're from the same city. Being a Northwestern alum, I think, has tremendous advantages in the sports industry. To me, that community, it's been with me for 20 plus years.
Welcome back once again, just when you thought the show was over.
We've got the best part of the night up right now. It's Plays of the Week.
At number 3, Italo Adimandi, dribbling in the middle of the field. He fires it with his left foot and buries it in the back of the net. NU men's soccer beats Shrine 4-0.
At number 2, the football team down 14, but Lausch back bullets it to AJ Henning. He turns on the Jets and goes 38 yards untouched for the score, getting his team back in it.
And at number 1, Chloe Relford dives to knock the ball into the back of the net. The undefeated Wildcats would never look back, winning 7-2 against the ranked Nittany Lions.
Miguel, it's been an absolute pleasure to be on desk with you tonight.
I couldn't agree more, Charles. And for everyone watching, be sure to follow us on Instagram at @NNNs_sports and at Twitter at @NNNsports.
For Miguel Muñoz, I'm Charles White. You've been watching Sports Night. Have a great evening.